Overall, from day one, the biggest thing with Gavin was just him understanding that he has power, he has natural moves. However, structure and flow is going to be really, really key for his success as he gets older. The good thing is he can swing a bat and the ball can go pretty far. However, once it's on a machine or once a kid is actually throwing elite speed and has breaking pitches, the moves that he was doing earlier when I first saw him in May aren't going to allow him. They'll allow him to hit BP. They won't allow him to produce on the field as the competition gets better. And so the big focus was overall just making sure that, I want him to keep his moves, his natural moves, but I also want him to stay fluid more than anything versus just being wild. And I think that's what we got done over the last 2 or 3 months. Definitely changed the startup from a high nod position to something more relaxed. That was the biggest thing we talked about the last 2 weeks, was just staying relaxed and easy at the start. So then we can get wild or chaotic, whatever, towards the process versus everything just being really, really chaotic to start. All right, he wanted to keep his double tap, which is what we did. But the thing was, we wanted a early double tap, meaning, all right, we set our feet. We can do whatever, we're relaxed, but we set our feet early. So now we're not wasting time with a leg lift, but also we're just locking in on what's coming at us. All right, so then as we're heading towards the pitch, everything is just solid. We have a flatter bat path versus one that's getting ready to be arm barred. As you can see, he's getting a crazy stretch here versus since he's relaxed at his start, he's not using he's just not using his body to just throw the bat at the ball. He's actually trying to be disciplined and use proper mechanics. And you can tell this because this swing is just all long stretch, long levers, and let me just throw my bat at the ball versus he's using angles, turning, and then getting to almost a similar contact position. One thing I do notice just in this pitch specifically, it's a little bit lower, that we are actually tilting to get to the ball. And we talked about that, we want to be parallel contact. And I kind of showed him that earlier, and that's just meaning when I get here, this contact is a little bit out in front. But I want to be in line with my shoulders. So if my shoulders are here, I should be out here with contact. He's a little bit far out front, but that's not too bad. And then compared to his other swing, same thing. It's kind of slightly out of frame, but he's lunging towards the ball versus actually turning towards it. And overall, I think just making sure we stay with something that is light at the beginning and then heavy towards the end will allow us to have better transitions.